been contacted by Osprey Therian, a noted time traveler from the early 21st century, who requested that I explain the uses of virtual worlds in the present. I am happy to comply, but please note that at the end of the video, all traces of your memory regarding my presentation will be expunged in order to safeguard the progression of time. About 80 years ago, round about when the oceans died, mankind began living in protective domes that contained limited ecosystems and towns. Although there weren't many of these domes, it was alright since at that time there weren't many people, either. Much genetic material had been collected years before, and we knew that we could rebuild what had gone away eventually, once things stabilized. I should point out that people could go outside, taking precautions, of course. However, most plants were unable to flourish. The unsettling of the climate, the dust, well, most people remained within the dome. In my hometown of Maple Grove, a dome near Yellowknife, we expended our energies on the problems with which we were faced, which included sustaining and even growing our population. As you may imagine, those with interests in science or electronics, and so forth, did well, while some other human talents or traits were all suited to such a constrained life. This became a constant problem for us until bioengineering was able to offer a solution. Once past the prime years of the human lifespan, there was a degradation and eventual cessation of life functions that was addressed by our engineering and medical communities, with the result that we are now housed in a variety of man-made forms, and indeed use them interchangeably as need requires. In former times it was not a change that occurred until post-childbearing for women. However, in the past 20 years or so it has been decided that the exchange is best made as soon after birth as possible. This is now easily accomplished as we all have one or more body clones kept in suspended animation tanks. Once we made that leap, we were able to spend more time outside, though it is no longer a beautiful place. We have seen in pictures the way the Earth was before the Great Erase, which is what we call the 20-year period when it seemed almost everything became extinct. There were trees that grew in the wild, no one was tending them. Insects were less aggressive then, and the sky was blue. People had animals in their houses, not just cats, which we have, but also rodents and unicorns. Because we would like to be on that Earth of long ago, we have developed a virtual reality system that overlays reality and enhances it. Our sky is now blue, and flowers grow up from the hallway carpeting. The fragrance of a waterfall, the softness of moss, the slight sting of the raindrop on our upturned digitally recreated faces. At last we have it all. And with the fullness of time, when the Earth regains its stability, we will make it beautiful once more.